Hi everybody and welcome to the new vlog, 23rd of June 2022. It's very foggy and today I want to talk to you about a special topic, important topic, and I hope you like the last few vlogs. Everything is on the way and yeah, let's begin. Alright, so I turned the camera and you can see the road and enjoy the music. And here we go. Okay, so we're gonna start riding. The road is really muddy. As you can see, I'm still out of Pavonenes to Conte. Conte is a small town. We're in Punta Arenas. It's the south region of Costa Rica. Half hour from the border of Panama. Pavonenes is located half hour on the Pacific side of Panama. Oh, it's nice. I see these guys. You see those guys? They just build a roof. They're building a roof. I saw them last week. They hadn't had a roof. It's there. I want to talk to you about maintenance and persistence. Any patient we already talked about, but this patient is a different type of patient. When you want to do something, and sometimes you really have a good idea, but it just doesn't work the way you want. You know, you want to do something, and it doesn't work the way you want. And when it doesn't work the way you want, you have to think first, why doesn't it work? And second, what are you going to do about it? You see, every time you want to do something in your life, you have to come with your idea and think about the pros and cons of that idea. What are the chances for it to work? What are the chances for it to fail? And you have to take under consideration that there will be some unexpected occasions or factors or things that you didn't see through or you didn't calculate that it might happen, and they can happen and change your plans or delay your plans or even cancel your plans. Now you might already invested some money and time and effort and things might go wrong. But what I'm trying to tell you today is about the general idea that you will open a business or you will have some kind of venture or you will have some kind of a plan to achieve something. It doesn't really matter what kind of achievement it is. The fact is that any achievement and a goal that takes longer than just, okay, I'm just looking for getting an ice cream and I just need to find an ice cream shop. This is not a goal. I'm not talking about this is necessity that you want to acquire or get, or your desires. That's a short-term goal. This is not like a real goal. This is easy. But when we're talking about goals, we're talking about high achievement. Whether it's financial freedom, whether it's getting your wealth, whether it's building a house, buying a car, achieving a degree, receiving some kind of recognition, getting a trophy, winning competition, acquiring a skill, learning a language, learning music, learning any kind of craft that require a long period of time. And all those things that need time. The road is so bad, it's killing my bed. It's really bad. You can see how bad the road is. How bad. I'm getting out of the road finally. I'm getting out of the bad road and I'm getting into another bad road. That's a process. So all the things that can come and go during that process will affect you. Now, when you have a goal and you want to set it up and thing goes wrong, what are you going to do? So the question is, what are you going to do with that idea that you have? Suddenly so many things just go. Wait, hold on, let me get this guy out of my way. I don't like people tailgating me at my tail. And they go close to you and then suddenly you stop, boom, they hit you. It's a bad thing that can happen, and you don't want it. I already had a guy who hit my truck in the back. That's a brand new truck. He already smashed my light to the back. And the funny thing is that I went surfing and then I would get out. I got out and this guy tried to escape from paying, right? I mean, he asked me all kinds of questions, why I have to pay so much, I said, hey, this is a new car. What are you expecting? You want me to do a $20 repair on a brand new car? I mean, come on. I want to repair the paint properly. I already bought a new light. You gotta pay, man. It says $100 or something and you gotta pay. I even gave him an option. I told him, hey, you can pay in two payments. That's fine with me. I don't mind. Anyway, he was trying to delay me. Then one day I went surfing. I got out of the surf and there's a river. So I'm like crossing the river, paddling in the river to cross to the other bank. And I see this guy standing under my board. I mean, above my board. I'm looking up. I'm rising up. Oh, it's you, Chris. Cool. How you doing? What about my money? Oh man, sir, I'm so sorry, but you know, I can pay you half now. So you better do. I was so happy. He just gave me like, I don't know, maybe $50. Maybe, yeah, something like $50. $50, $60. I was happy. He said, yeah, good. Okay, no worry, man, next month. Then we start talking and I realized that he has a business and we can do business together. I think I talked about it last time. So when you want to achieve and there's going to be things wrong on your way, what are you going to do? First thing, my suggestion to you is wait. Don't do anything. Just wait and see what's going on. Sometimes we're not so sure, and before it's supposed to happen, things happen. So take your time and let the time do things, and just hold your horses. Don't do anything critical. Don't continue maybe to invest if you don't need to, but do all the necessary steps that you are planned to do that can bring the work. So whatever you can hold and wait a bit before you spend all that money, you can do that. That's a good idea. The second thing you might want to do is you want to observe the situation, and you can also maneuver. That means you can think, okay, this is not working, but this is not the whole plan. I have many types of direction in my plan, and I can actually try to learn and develop other sides of my plan at the moment, and focus on the things that can contribute to the growth and the development of your plans. So for example, you are trying to play guitar and there's this chord that you can't really get. No matter what you do, I don't know, it doesn't go. So don't get stuck on it. Leave it. Just leave it. Don't deal with it, and try to do something else. And slowly, you might be able to have better time to go back to that bloody chord and acquire the skill that needed in a different time. Because sometimes thing goes wrong and we don't get to where we want, and we get stuck. So don't get stuck. Okay, as we talk about stuck, there is a little place in here in the supermarket on the other side. You can really see from those people. These are local Costa Rican. You can see that. And nice things that they put on the wall. So I'm going to stop here for a little break, get something to eat, because I'm awake from 5 o'clock in the morning teaching martial arts on Zoom, and I still have a long way to ride. So we're going to continue the vlog in a minute, but I need to fuel my stuff. So we're back. after fueling the stomach. We call it the monster. Luckily it's coming down, and hopefully get my pack soon. At the age of 55, yeah, I need to shave. Anyway, I'm gonna turn the camera, we're gonna start riding. You're gonna see the road, it's better than watching me, and continue the topic that we were talking about. Alright, let's go. Okay, so here we go. Let's turn around. There's a motorbike shop here. If you're in contact, you need to fix your motorbike. Well, that's the place. I just want to check what they have. Alright, so we continue. I'm just hoping in the right direction. Yeah. Okay, so here we go on the bridge. Yeah. We'll put the seatbelt. Okay. I have such an irritating seatbelt. Not only the noise is irritating, but the seatbelt is really uncomfortable. I'm like 3 months already with this car. Every time I think, okay, I gotta put this clip on the seatbelt so you hold it and don't press your belly and your chest, you know. But anyway, it's important to have a seatbelt. Saved me a few times. I had about 10 accidents in my life. A few total lost, a few chain accidents, all kinds. Mostly not my fault actually, but unfortunately I was there. Luckily nothing happened to me. I wrecked a few cars to the death, as we say. Nothing left out of them. Total loss completely, but I got with no scratch. I never had, touch wood, where is the wood? I never had any accident that I got injured by myself. I mean, one time a little bit of shock, maybe that's why I have some problem with my neck and back. Who knows? But yeah, fortunately, I don't have any injuries from accidents. Some people die, get crippled and all that. But yeah, this is it. This is life, and life goes on. So I want to talk to you about the tolerance. You know what it means, tolerance? To tolerate something. You know the meaning of the word, but sometimes it's hard to understand how to tolerate things that are really annoying. Back to a bad road again, unfortunately. You don't drink from me. I have a nice drink here, I'll show you. See? Oh, this is a good drink. Let me show you. Pear. I love this drink. There's lots of sugar, but it's good. You know, pear is good for coughing. I don't know if you know, but when you, the road is better, I have to go slowly. When you drink pear, or eat pears, it's better even to eat. It helps you to recover from coughing. And if you catch cold, then you gotta eat. Take honey and chop onion, soak them together for like 15 minutes, and then eat it with a spoon. And yeah, that will help you to get rid of your fever and of your cold. And if you have infections, use garlic. This is a natural antibiotic. Eat straight garlic. And if you have worms in your butt, stuck a piece of garlic in your butt. Just peel the skin. And if you're coughing, well, then get some pears. Eat some pears and see you get better. So I'd like to, I usually drink pear juice at least twice a week maybe. It's a bit, this one has a lot of sugar in it, I know, so I don't drink it. Sorry. Oh my back again. Oh my god, that was a bad one. Wait, let me get to the second gear because the third gear is too fast. And then I get hit by all those holes in the ground. And they shake my spine. My spine is bad already. I need to go for operation, I think. So yeah, you take the pear and the pear will give you sorry about that. I need to drink. And the pear will give you some comfort and will stop your coughing and prevent from coughing as well. So what I try to do, you know, Chinese medicine, you know, Asian medicine, they all talk about the prevention and maintaining. Sorry about the camera, it's jumping all over the place because the road is really, really bad. I don't know. Let me see, maybe I can lift the camera. Wait, hold on. Okay, that's better. better. We'll try this one. Okay, here we go. The road goes on. Okay, so we fuel, we drink, we start the camera. The road's still bumpy, but we're gonna continue. So after a small advice for grandma medicine that can help you to cure your, I can tell you that I'm hardly sick. I was a very sick young kid, but since 15 I'm doing since I'm 7, I'm doing sport, and later when I start surfing in the cold water in Israel in the winter, the water are cold, not super cold like in the Pacific or Atlantic or other places, but it is cold, and you need a wetsuit, sometimes even 3-4. I mean, it's not like Iceland and all that, those places, but still cold. And I surfed in cold water until I was like at least 52, maybe. And then I stopped. I said, okay, no more. But since I started to surf in the cold water, and of course I do a lot of sport, I don't get sick. It's true I have a problem with my spine, but that's got to do with my skeleton, and that's got to do with my genetic. It's nothing to do with my health. And the fact that I surf all those years in the cold water every winter, in big storms, and I was freaking crazy about surfing, so I was going on any condition. I don't care. Good waves, bad waves, good weather, bad weather, I'm going. If there's waves, I'm going surfing. I must be in the water. And sometimes I actually like the rough weather. I don't like it, but I like it. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't like it because it's rough. It's not fun, right? It's windy, it's rainy, it's cold. But why do I like it? Because it's challenging. And I like the challenge. And then I'm trying to make the best of it. And also it's make you strong. You know, when you get strong, it's pumping you, then there's the adrenaline coming and feeling like, oh my God, this road is so fucking bad. Hey, relax. Car, stop bumping and stop jumping around. All the food. I don't know what I ate. I ate a salad and I ate this, I don't know what kind of pastry with some meat inside and rice and potatoes, whatever. I don't know how to call it. It's pretty nice, but I think it's a bit fattening, but never mind. This time is morning, so until the evening I'll be able to get it out and eat clean the rest of the day. So to tolerate means that you can suffer for a long time. You tolerate a situation or a physical situation or a mental situation that takes time to overcome it. And you want to break. You know, your mechanism says, oh, you gotta give up, oh, it's hard, oh, don't go through it, oh, let go of it. No, you gotta be persistent. I know everybody talks about it, but it's really hard. You know, sometimes you really want something and it doesn't come. It doesn't go away also. It goes the wrong way even. And like you want to do something good, and everything bad comes with it. And you gotta help, and you gotta wait. You gotta be patient, and you gotta know that that it will be possible to make it. But if you give up now, you will fail. And failing is part of the process. You know, if you don't fail, how are you gonna learn? You must fail. You must fail many times. The more you fail, the more you become strong. Because when you get out of the failure, you will find the right way and you will win big time. Not only for the outside, but especially for yourself. And that winning will give you, or let's say it will teach you the process of losing until you win. And the preparation for winning. I remember I had to do a test for a 5th degree black belt in ninjutsu, and this test is very hard. You have to sit on your knees, your eyes are closed, the master stand behind you with a sword, you lift it above your head, and whenever he wants, he just cut you down to your head, hit your head with full force and power, with a killing key, which means the killing energy that he needs to transmit into your body, into your soul, into your spirit, into your senses. Now you have to develop a sense of awareness and feeling that when that killing key comes to you, when somebody really wants to kill you, you will feel it up front and you'll be able to react beforehand. So I remember that he said that every time you fail or you don't make it, it's not failure, it's just practice. You practice and practice and practice until you make it. One time you make it, that means your practice was good. And if you don't make it, you jump too early, you get hit by the head, you get hit by the body because you didn't do the roll to the side fast enough. That means your practice is not good enough and you're not ready yet. And when the day comes and you pass the test, that means your skill is perfect. And I've done that test, and I'll tell you the story in another time, but in few words, after I finished the test, one of the guys there, he was a long-time practitioner, and he was actually from Czechoslovakia, and that was in Japan, and it's a nice story, I'll tell you. And he told me, hey, I've seen many tests in the past 10 years, but I've never seen such a perfect timing in that test. I said, oh, thank you so much, I appreciate it. It took me 2 years to make it. Because 2 years earlier I came and I just jumped every moment. I couldn't wait it for the moment, and I jumped and I missed it. And he didn't hit me, but I didn't go on time. Then the master told me, okay, you gotta go home, practice more, come back again and we try again. And I couldn't come in 2 years. So I've been practicing like every day. I used to go to my teacher, he was working in a little village and he was guarding at night. So he was a ninjutsu master, one of the two first foreigners who ever studied ninjutsu in Japan at that time. I mean, in the whole world actually. Of that master, of Hatsune Sensei, which is very famous. Masaki Hatsune, he's a grandmaster. And these two people, these two teachers, studied under him as the first foreigners who ever studied. Dan Waxman and Doron Avon. They are from Israel actually, and they were the first foreigner who ever studied ninjutsu in Japan. After, of course, many other foreigners came, and nowadays all over the world. But I used to go to him, and he used to hit me with an umbrella. So when I was walking, he came to stab me. I was moving on time. But when I was sitting on my knee and he hit me, boom, he hit me. I was like, holy shit, this is not good. Yeah, so I will tell you the whole story, how I managed to practice it, and how I pass it, and yeah, the whole thing in another time, because this is a different story and an interesting story. But the idea is that I had failed. I went all the way to Japan. Trust me, you're paying a lot of money. A ticket from Israel to Japan is over $1,000. Staying in Japan is very expensive, especially Tokyo is super expensive. I used to save every year like, I don't know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 going to Japan and spending in 1 month. You know, hotels, food, transportation, flights, tuition fees, whatever, right? So there's a lot of spending. And no matter what happens, if you want to go and learn, you have to, you know, save all that money. So many years, I used to go to Japan almost every year. Japan and China, I used to save money the whole year. I mean, I was working and saving, and cut off my desires, cut off my pleasures, so I can go 1 month a year and contribute to my development and my study in martial arts to become a better martial artist, a better teacher, a better practitioner, a better fighter. And it cost me a lot of money, trust me. I've been going to Japan and China for like 20 years, more than 20 years now. I started in 1991, so we're talking about 30 years now. And that's a long time. And that's a lot of money also. But the money doesn't matter. What matters is what you remember, the knowledge you get, and the memories and the experiences, and the meeting with all the people, the relationship you build up along the years. Yeah, many great things that can happen to you when you this road is so bad, I don't know when it's going to end. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm on the wrong way. But I don't think so. This is hell. I'm telling you, this is the worst thing that in Pavonis is the road. Like if you don't go anywhere, it's okay. But if you need to drive, every time you get out of your house, you're in a bumpy road, muddy road, and you need to take care of your car, a lot of maintenance. And my whole car is shaking all over. I already mentioned it, you can hear. Fucking hey man, this is a brand new car, 3 months on the road, and look at it. It sounds like a 10-year-old car. Oh my god, I gotta stop from it. Hold on. Jesus. It's crazy. Okay, so we're on the right track. Unfortunately, not the nice track, but we're on the right track. So when you have this tolerate thing or patience that you have to have, and you have to wait. Oh my god, this is bad. I gotta wait. I'm not going there. Let the tractor go. It's a big tractor. I'm gonna go. So when you have this thing that you need to wait, you have to develop patience and pass every day and deal with the things you need to deal every day while you still, you know, looking to the future and watching your plans. And sometimes things gonna go wrong, and even though the things are really going wrong, you still have to be patient and to be able to tolerate it, and don't get panic, don't get overexcited on the bad way, don't do hasty stuff, don't do stupid changes, don't give up. The most important, don't give up, because when you give up, nothing gonna happen. But if you're gonna stay a little bit longer, it might happen, and you will see. And many people tell you, don't give up, and you think, what? Why don't I give up? Nothing happening, it's not happening, it's wasting my time and my money and my energy. Yes, but you don't understand that sometimes you need to endure, you need to continue, because you know what you're going through, you know where you're going, you have that picture in your head of what it's going to be when you're going to reach your goal. Hey man, what the fuck are you doing? Relax. Jeez, this tractor is bad. You see how I thought he's coming at me. Alright, now I wouldn't like to drive a motorbike today with this muddy road. You see, I'm only needing to go to get a bank account number that the lady gave me wrongly, and I emailed her and she didn't reply to me. Now I'm driving an hour and a half just to get that bank account so I can transfer money for my residency to the bank and show her the approval of it. I went to the bank with the number she gave me and it was wrong. I can't transfer the money because this is not the right number for the right account. And then I have to go to another city just to get some papers, sign them out, fill them up, and then bring them and to show an approval of my land. And that's gonna take the whole day. And it's time and money and all that. What can you do, right? Now if I have a better Spanish, I can text them or call them and maybe they can send it to me by mail. But I gotta get the original. So I can't do that. I'm not sure if they're gonna accept it or not, so I'm just driving and I'm gonna spend the whole day. And now, here we go! Woo-hoo. Yeah, we got the right road now. That's gonna be much more easier. Oh, such a relief. You see, I'm just driving on the road and I'm so happy. It's all about perspective, you see. When you drive the road and you think, another road, another boring road. Come on, wait till you come to my road. You drive that Pavonis road and you'll be super happy just to drive on a simple, good road. And it's not even a fast one. You could drive only like 60 or 80 here. But it's so smooth and the car doesn't shake and my body stay calm. And my food is not moving all over my stomach. Okay guys, I think we covered the thing. Okay, so I think we cover it. Let me get my sunglasses. And I think you understand the point. And I hope that whenever you want to do something, which is takes more than going to a shop and buy some food, please be patient, tolerate, accept the fact that things doesn't go the way you want. If sometimes you're lucky and things goes faster, just be happy. Learn to celebrate the little successes. Make sure when something goes wrong, don't panic. Wait, think, go back a few steps, look at the whole scenario, figure it out what was bad, maybe you did something wrong. Usually things don't go wrong for no reason. And try to do it differently. Find another way, because if you go the same way, it's not going to happen. Sometimes you need to go against the current, but sometimes it's better to use the current for your advantage. So you have to figure it out. And you need time. And time needs patience. And hope. And belief. But when you have all that, and you must put a little bit of willpower. Not little, mostly. Put the fucking spirit in there. Big spirit. Strong spirit. The fighting spirit. You gotta have that. When you have the fighting spirit, nothing gonna stop you, bro. You're gonna get everything there. Yeah, so you gotta have all that. And when you get all that, you will succeed. And when you succeed, you're happy. And then you have to find another target, or you just relax at that point. People who are target or goal or achievement oriented, they never come down. They're always looking for something else. So once they achieve something, they feel like, oh, okay, I did that, I did that, I did that, I put all my checklists, but now I want to do that. So they will rest for a while, but they won't be able to hold their horses. They will find something else to do. Maybe in a different way, maybe in a different aspect, but they will find something new to deal with. And they will create something for themselves. I know by myself, it's happening all the time. I really, many times I reach a certain goal and I said, okay, enough. I've been to the mountain, I climbed the peak, I saw the whole horizon, and I see there's lots of other mountains to climb, and I can't climb them all, but I go home, I rest, I enjoy my trophy, my achievement, my success. Okay, time go by, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. Okay, what's next? I'm not content with it. I mean, okay, I've got that already. Let's do something else. Oh, look at this dog. Let's achieve something great. Like for example, I really want to learn how to play the guitar. And I used to have 2 guitars, classic and electric, even 2 times. And unfortunately, well, I don't put it on anybody else, only me, but I even took some lessons. I cannot, from some reason, I don't commit to it enough, and I can't play the guitar. And it's really something I really like to do, because I really love, especially electric guitar. I love it, the blues and the rock and all those solos, and oh man, I love it. But I can't do it. Now, I know it's technical, I know it's possible, but you gotta put the time. And I don't put the right time, so it doesn't happen. And I can't play the guitar. Simple as that. So when you wanna do something, you gotta put the time and the patience. And sometimes you just need to put a little effort and be consistent with it. But sometimes it's hard. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Or sometimes you don't want it enough. You know, this is also something that if you don't want something hard enough, it's not going to happen. You see, the most important thing in anything you want to achieve or do is that you have the real fire, the real desire in you, the passion, you know? Like you can't sleep at night. That thing bugs you. You want to make it. No matter what the obstacles are, you're going to make it. And if you don't have that desire, if you don't have that passion, if you don't have that fire, forget it. It's not going to happen. Just like I want to play the guitar. I really want to play. But probably I don't have enough fire in me to become a guitar player. Otherwise I'd probably be done or be there already. And it's true. I don't have the real fire. I like it, but not hard enough. Because I've done harder things than playing guitar, I can tell you. There are more people playing guitar than things that I've done. So, I'm not saying some of the guitar players are amazing. I haven't done half of what they've done, like Jimi Hendrix, for example. Even though he's dead now and I'm alive. And I'm double his age already, so I feel like, you know, well, they killed him, but maybe nobody really knows, but that's what they think. And nobody knows if he died from overdose or if he dies from somebody choking him, or he died in his sleep from his own. He threw up and he swallowed it and choked to death. There are a few how do you say that? I forgot the word. A few options. It's not the option word, but there are a few scenarios how he died and a few. I don't know. I forgot the word. There's a word in English word. Assumptions. No, it's not assumption. There's another word. I forgot. Anyway, the idea is that you need to have the fire. And then when you have the fire and you start to execute and things doesn't go well, you have to have the patience. And when you have the patience, things will happen. And sometimes it takes a long time. I've been coming to this place many years already, since 2012. This project is over 8 years already running. Saving the money, doing the plans, buying the land, many things coming, going. Things doesn't go my way. And sometimes I think, this God is like playing with me? Like what the hell is going on? Even now, things go hard. Why? Why everything go hard? And I have a feeling that it will never happen maybe, sometimes, because I don't know why. And I have the fear also, maybe I'll do everything and it's not going to happen. I won't be able to sustain or to survive. And then I have to sell it. Then what's the point building everything and then sell it? Yeah, so all those things are in your mind, you know. And you don't know. And 8 years is a long time. It's almost like 10 years now. That's 1/5 of my life, right? But I really know what can happen if everything goes the way I want. Or even not everything, just like 70% of it. Man, I can have a great life. I'm serious. Great. I mean, for me, for some people for sure not, but for me, I love the nature. I love the quiet. I like to live in a countryside. I want to live on a land. I want to live on a flat land. I want to have open space. I want to have my house with no walls attached to any neighbor. I want to have my martial arts school. I want to have my business and my house at the same place, so I don't need to I don't need to drive to the work. I can do it in my house. I know sometimes there's going to be a lot of people that don't have my privacy. It's okay. I take it under consideration. I'm next to the best wave in the world. I have the best weather that for me is the best, because I have tropical weather. I know it's raining sometimes, so what? But once you have a nice house, it's no big deal. And you have a dryer to dry your clothes, and you have a washing machine, then it's no big deal. When you don't have that, it's a big deal. But when you have it, it's no big deal, because then everything becomes moldy, right? And I love animals, so I can have animals in the yard. I don't want them in my house, but I want them in my yard. And I like people, so I know that my place will bring a lot of people. And I know that I'm going to have a great dojo, so people can come from all over the world to train. And I know that this dream of mine a long time ago can happen and can be beautiful. I have plants, I know how to grow plants, I love gardening. I love it. And I even have monkeys in my trees. Come on, what else can I ask? I mean, they're probably going to come and eat the food in the restaurant in the future, but and I love to make sushi. I'm going to make a sushi bar. Man, it's going to be great. Later on, I have some money. I can make a pool. Who knows what? I don't know. Right? So, although things can happen, and you have to have hope and trust in your ways and in your doing, in your belief, and you have to have the fight. And also, I don't have any other things to do. What I'm going to do? I'm going to live now in the city? No way. I'm going to go back to Israel? No way. I'm going to go back to live in Singapore? No way. Man, I'm here. I even speak the language already. Sí. Yo hablo español muy rápido, todo día, no problema. Comer, todo. Todo necesito lo posible hablar. Yeah, I'm not very good, but I can talk, I can speak, I can communicate, I can get what I want. So this is, cheers. Kampai. Salud. Okay guys, hasta la vista, pura vida. See you in the next one. Bye bye.